Hello and welcome to the first video in this series, Headspace, Workspace. I chose this as my first topic of discussion because I think it's important to have a good foundation into the creative realm. To have a good starting block for your foundation, your mind and body must be in the right place, hence the name Headspace, Workspace. Headspace is a person's state of mind or mindset. I want to discuss how to get into the correct mindset and some things I think will help others' headspace. First, I usually go outside to get fresh air in the beginning of the day and not focus on anything. I will walk, I'll water my garden, or just enjoy the beauty of the world. This helps clear my head opposed to starting the day with instant stressful work or coming up with ideas when I'm still waking up. Sometimes on my walks or just enjoying the morning sun, great ideas, they'll just usually come to me. And it might work for you. The next thing about being outside is you get to observe everything in the world, and being an artist, this is extremely important. You will get to see and observe how things in the world look and have a mental image in your brain for later. You could see the way light and color affect everything and have an understanding of how the world works. In the past, I have made the mistake of sitting in the house all day for hours drawing and painting mindlessly, which is not bad with the internet and the use of photos. But overall, I'd say get outside because you won't regret it, and also the health benefits are amazing. Okay, after I get some fresh air, I get some coffee, I sit down, and I focus on one thing. Yes, one thing is usually my goal. There are studies about focusing on one thing to maximize learning, and I assume if you're watching this video, you want to learn. But before I start anything, I want to eliminate distractions and procrastination. I can make a whole video about distractions and procrastination. Let's sum it up to the number one thing, which is your cell phone. We all know the power of distraction and procrastination a cell phone brings. So airplane mode might be an option for you, or maybe just hide it somewhere. We're in a digital age, so most of my work is done on the computer, and the computer has the internet, which is a huge distraction, which leads to procrastination. For years, my work computer did not have internet access, so maybe disconnect from Wi-Fi and delete the little internet icon on your desktop. I do think they make applications to block certain apps if you want to look into that. I want to make a whole video in the future about not wanting to draw or paint, artist block, like writer's block, because I think that falls under procrastination. For now, I would just find a space that is yours to focus and eliminate distractions and procrastination. I'm not sure about everyone else, but I enjoy music and TV in the background, which might distract others while I'm working. So let me know in the comments what helps you get into the zone or inspires your creative juices to flow. Into the workspace environment, I like to use books. Again, go outside, watch an animated series, look at photos and other works of art for inspiration. Here's my workspace. I believe you need a pretty good computer these days. I wish I could afford an awesome Cintiq, but my little one here gets the job done. I like to listen to music, and everything I gathered over the years is in this thing here. I have some things I can quickly revisit, like what is opposite to the color yellow on the color wheel, notes for all the stuff I try to cram into my brain, and what I should be doing when I get lazy. Here are my books. I always go back to these to get inspiration for stuff and just, keep my skills up to date. I will say don't worry too much about materials for the beginning artist. Any pen or pencil, any paper will get the job done. Digital artists have so many options now, which is incredible. We got Procreate, Photoshop, Clip Studio Paint, and you can Google a ton of free options as well. These are my computer specs. They're not the best, but they can run any art program. Again, the best material is outside, where you can observe the world and learn how to see and translate it back to the paper in your workspace or your computer. While outside, a camera is a great tool to have for you to capture images for back at the workspace. Really, you don't even need a workspace to do art, and there is no right time to draw. You can do it on a train, a plane, or anywhere. With this last material I'm going to mention, it's a pocket sketchbook for drawing and notes while out in the world. Always reset and keep your workspace clean. It helps, and it is hard to get in the zone sometimes, so when you're ready to work, keep your space clean and organized. Close this video out, I do want to mention the most important thing, which is posture and health. I'm getting older these days and would say invest in a good chair. I bought a $300 game chair and it wasn't very comfortable. It was uncomfortable and hurt my back after periods of time. So I use like an $80 chair, which gives me really good posture and, doesn't hurt my body, keeps my posture aligned. I may switch to a standing desk at some point, but keep this in mind because your body is what will make it all possible at the end of the day. I will mention again, get up and take breaks like going outside and getting to the right headspace. I did say in the introduction video to this series, I wanted to mention some practices, some books, and share some artists. So first here we got Scott Robertson, How to Draw is his book. He has a couple other books you can check out as well, but I suggest you do the exercise in the very beginning of his book every day for a couple minutes, which consists of just warming up your hand for a few minutes, drawing straight lines and ellipses. Thank you again, everyone who is stopping by to watch these videos. I will try to ease my way into some more in-depth videos about art, but remember what I mentioned in this video because I think it's more important to have a good mental health and healthy body. Please subscribe, like, and share to support me for more videos, and take care of yourselves.